That's 5 lights and we are off. So we got a pretty good start there from Izzy because she has managed to get a very good start. He's pulled away quite fast as we see Matt's managing to claim his second place. We do have a few drivers off the track there, but there has been very clean into turn 1. Let's see if there's any contact. There's a little bit of contact there with teammates pushing each other wide in the Alfa Romeos there. A bit of contact there between two drivers as we're going into turn 11. That looks like it's Fifi and Lex battling there as Lex gets pushed wide, and then one of the Force Indias goes wide as well. Jan is coming in hot here. He goes to the inside. There's absolutely no defense from Tammy there. I think he knows he's been defeated here as Jan gets a little bit late on the brakes there, but does manage to keep it in. Let's jump to Max because he is getting closer in that Mercedes. He might even be able to be overtaken if he's late on the brakes here. Let's see if Tammy defends. He does go slightly into the middle, no, and it looks like Max has gone down the inside there in that Mercedes. He has managed to keep it in, and those hard tyres are working out, but Tammy comes back round the outside. There's a little bit of contact there as Max goes into the rear of Tammy. I don't think he was expecting Tammy to actually manage to get that position back, so Tammy must have had an amazing run out of turn 12. Wow, that's 18 there. He is a lot closer, and if he manages to keep it together in turn 19 here, he will get the DRS activation point within 1 second there, so he's going to get him. Let's see if he can actually get him into turn 1. This might be the first overtake as he goes down the inside. Tammy probably wasn't expecting that. He's went a bit wide there, and it looks like Max might also have his DRS open too. He does have his DRS open. Tammy is now behind him. Let's see if he does a dive bomb down the inside into turn 1. No, he doesn't, but you just get very close as we see those brake pads light up there. Let's see him open it roundabout now. He has opened the DRS, and there is a bit of aggression there, but don't duck with me. I think has accepted that he has lost that position. Let's see if he does anything with the brakes here. Let's see if he can get late on the brakes. No, he can't. He is going to have to reverse out of this. There is a car coming, so he needs to be careful. He's decided to go forwards instead. He's lost a lot of positions here. So on the softs, as we see Tammy go wide and spin, unfortunately, into those very difficult S's in Sector 1. Looks like that was just on the entry into turn 6 there. DRS wide open. He's in the Renault. We're riding on board with Matson. He does go down the inside. I think he knows that he can't defend against that extremely fast Renault there in his Taro Rosso. But we have a huge lock-up there by Mats, and he nearly gave the position back, but he did manage to keep it on. Tammy has spun. So where has Tammy spun? Again, he's in Sector 1, it looks like. He's having a lot of difficulty on these tyres. I said last lap he should have pitted because he looks like he's sliding all over the place, but he hasn't. I don't think he'll be able to keep his gap against Mats. Let's have a look. That was about a 3-second stop there, 2.8 second stop I reckon. Let's see if he manages to keep that position for Mats. Where's Mats here? He's coming just down the pit straight now, and Simon is just coming out. No, so he hasn't managed to keep that position. Can he defend against Sonic Hawk? No, he can't. So Sonic Hawk has also passed him too. So let's see how Simon does as he dives down the inside into turn 1 there and keeps it in, hugs that inside curve. Very great move there as Sonic Hawk tries to go around the outside into these tricky S's. Let's see how he does. That's 3, that's 4. No, he's backed off. He's got a luck. He's going to have no downforce here, so he will have to back off. It's a very difficult place to overtake as he goes through 6 there. And we have a big mistake from Lex there. Let's see if he's going to continue. And he is now continuing. It doesn't look like he has too much damage on that front wing. Maybe he's just getting some new tyres. So if you're just tuning in, we've just passed halfway. There is a safety car. We've lost 4 drivers from this race so far, as we see Sonic go very wide there. And we have Lex spun as well. So Simon's out. Tammy manages to keep it on, and Lex has crashed as well. And we see Matt come off, so there was a big incident through the S's there into Sector 1. Max is now only 4/10 behind Leica, so let's keep on board with these two. These two are both admins in the league. This is going to be very interesting. There's going to be no DRS yet because the safety car has just come in, but we'll stick on board with Max here. Let's see if he manages that ERS, so he has still got quite a fair bit. He is draining it quite quickly as well, so he probably has not switched it to overtake yet, however, because he's not close enough to Leica there. But Leica has dropped down 2.5 seconds from Izzy. And we have Jan now even closer to Max than Max is to Leica. Let's stick on board with these. As there was nearly contact there between Jan and Max. Now, we don't want to see another incident like we saw lower down in the field here, so everyone's probably going to be nice and calm through here. They are going to have no downforce, Max and Jan, that is, because they are following quite quickly. And as you can see here, look, Jan is going a little bit wide, as is Max compared to the front runner Leica there. But Max has closed up that gap to Leica a fair bit there, as Jan goes very wide into turn 9. Doesn't look like he got a penalty for that. He probably did lift enough, but Max is now only 0.2 seconds behind Leica. So let's switch up to Max and see how he does through here. Very early on the gas there, he manages to it looks like he tried to get a little bit of a cutback, as Lex unfortunately retires from the session, so he will be the last driver to get a point there. Oof, Max is very close, has a nice and better exit out of turn 9 as he nearly pushes him wide there, but that was still respectful. I think Max was going for the impossible there, but he does manage to get him into turn 11. Let's switch to Leica now. As Jan also nearly overtakes Leica, but Leica had the better exit and was on the racing line as he goes through turn 11 there. So let's see what happens here as we do see Jan with the DRS. He looks like he's going to try and get on the inside as Max goes down the middle of the track, positions his car well, and a little bit of contact there between Jan and Leica, but Max came out on top and Leica did defend extremely well against Jan there, and Jan is still down in 4th place. Whew. As they go through turn 1. Oof, and Jan is again getting very close as we see a mistake from Max there as Leica manages to overtake. Leica will be very vulnerable here if he doesn't get a good exit out of turn 11, but let's see, Max gets a very good exit out of turn 11, nice and early on the throttle there. He needs to wrap that DRS all the way up to Max and see if he can get closer. It doesn't look like he's going to get Jan, but will Jan get Leica? He is a lot closer. He has the DRS open. Leica moves to the left to defend down the inside. That is off the racing line and he will have difficulty braking. Can Jan do the cutback? No, he cannot. So Leica positioned his vehicle very, very well there. Again, Leica goes very defensive. Oof, a little bit of movement under braking there, but I think just on the limit and fair as we see Jan go around the outside and he does manage to perform that overtake on Leica there. So Leica has dropped down to 3rd and he will be getting attacked by Max now, because whilst these two were scuffling, Max again is playing the conservative game, keeping it nice and tidy and waiting to pounce. So we'll switch to Max here, but don't expect Leica to be out of the picture right now because Jan has unfortunately DNF'd. So it looks like Jan is out of the race. He is gaining, he is gaining. We expect to see something brave and dangerous from Leica here as he goes very late on the brakes into turn 12, and he does lock up his front left and he does manage to overtake Max there, but Max is coming back round the outside into turn 13. They are being very respectful and Max does the cutback there as they go through 14 on the inside. Now some of these drivers do have penalties as well, so bear that in mind. I'm not going to switch to the penalties now to see what's going on as they go through 16, 17 and 18 here. Let's see if Max can do anything else. The defenders, he goes through 19 very, very quick and he stays right behind as Izzy crosses the line and manages to finish first. But let's see if Max can do anything here. DRS wide open and unfortunately not. So Leica did do a very late braking brave overtake into turn 12 there on the final lap. And I'm not sure what's going on with the penalties as I said, but we will see at the end here. But so far the podium positions are Izzy, Leica and Max there, with a huge battle between Leica and Max, and also Jan towards the end of the race, but Jan unfortunately DNF'd and he will finish in 9th with just 2 points there. But again, not sure how the penalties will play their part. Let's wait and see. As Legends, Tammy crosses the line and finishes as well down in 8th place. Don't Duck With Me finishes. Matt finishes in 5th place there. Let's see where Simon is. As Simon cautions the line in a very good 6th position for him. Well done there, Simon. As he crosses the line, and that is it. So great first start to the season. Whew. So let's see how the podium looks. Yep, that's Izzy, that's Max, and that's Leica.